sky's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It is a proud Boise State tradition to honor our graduates who are also active military or veterans. Please look for the red, white, and blue honor cord signifying our military graduates. We also want to remember our men and women of service who are deployed around the world. To honor all of those who serve and sacrifice for the freedoms we treasure, we offer this moment of silent reflection. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 104th graduation ceremony for Boise State University. Everyone, please be seated. We are so delighted to see such a large turnout of family members and friends. Please join me in acknowledging Yansu Park on violin, Peggy Purdy on piano, the Boise Highlanders pipe and drums, the Boise Police Department, and our very own Boise State ROTC for that beautiful introduction to today's ceremony. Graduates, congratulations on reaching this important milestone in your lives. Today, we recognize the tremendous investment you've made in your quest to obtain your degree. We know that this route has likely not been without its twists and turns, and has quite often required you to defer the enjoyment of the moment for the long-term goal of getting to this day. Call it sacrifice, commitment, challenge, intellectual curiosity, or tenacity. You dedicated yourself to the life of expanding the mind, and today we celebrate your arrival. Please remember, though, that your educational journey is not over. We sincerely hope that the foundation of learning acquired at Boise State has ignited a passion for education and learning that will last a lifetime. And if I may, I would ask our graduates, for those of you who are first in your families receiving a degree, to please stand and be recognized so that we can congratulate you and your families. Look at that. That is outstanding. Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations, not just to our graduates, but to the families and friends who are here as well. And of course, for all of you, your arrival at this juncture of your lives did not happen without a good deal of support from your family and friends. So if I may, moms and dads, husbands and wives, brothers and sisters, children, grandparents, in-laws, aunts and uncles, and significant friends, please stand so that the graduates can express their appreciation for the support that you have given in attaining their goals. We are honored today to have members of our State Board of Trustees with us. Our board members are appointed by the governor and volunteer their time to set policy for all public educations in Idaho, including serving as trustees for Boise State University. We feel fortunate to have a board so deeply committed to the highest quality education for Idaho's college and university students, and I'm pleased to introduce one member to you now. With us today is Dr. David Hill, Board Vice President. Dr. Hill was appointed to the Idaho State Board of Education in July of 2014. He is a retired Deputy Director for Science and Technology at the Idaho National Laboratory. He holds a bachelor's degree in mathematics and a doctorate in mathematical physics from Imperial College, London University, and an MBA from the University of Chicago. Dr. Hill will provide greetings from the board.
Well, thank you, Interim Provost Rourke. On behalf of my colleagues at the Idaho State Board of Education and my fellow trustees of the board for Boise State University, I am truly delighted to congratulate you, the graduates of 2019, on your accomplishments. You'll leave this ceremony today with a sound educational future, well prepared to meet that future. We anticipate seeing great things from you, taking your newly acquired skills and knowledge out into the world. And of course, as Interim Provost mentioned, our sincerest appreciation and gratitude goes to the families. Those families have supported you on this journey of learning and growth, and we honor them as much as we honor you, the graduates, today. As you leave Boise State, I urge you to join me in actively supporting education. Education is the greatest tool we have for lifting people up and changing the world for the better. Please start by joining your alumni association. Extend your support in other ways public schools, community colleges, technical schools, our colleges, universities, they all need your support. Your continued personal commitment and support for education will make it possible for others to enjoy the access to the world and the opportunities that your Boise State education has opened for you. And again, congratulations to each of you and best wishes. And go Broncos!
Thank you, Dr. Hill, for your words and dedication to education in Idaho. Boise State has experienced significant enrollment growth in recent years. With nearly 28,000 students served annually, we confront many of the same challenges that any large public university struggles with today. Our faculty, who are like family, and staff not only focus on serving more students each year, but they also spend time enhancing our academic offerings and developing new programs. Their extraordinary accomplishments contribute directly to the value of the degree you receive today. So, it is with great pleasure that we acknowledge the university vice presidents, deans, and faculty present today. Ms. Randy McDermott, Vice President and Chief Operating Officer. Mr. Mark Heil, Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Harold Blackman, Interim Vice President for Research and Economic Development. Mr. Richard Frisch, Interim Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Leslie Webb, Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. Dr. Martin Orr, Faculty Senate President. And Dr. Andrew Finstuen, Interim Vice Provost and Dean of the Honors College. Dr. Finstuen, will you please come forward and introduce the academic deans of Boise State University?
Thank you, Provost Rourke. It is my honor to introduce the academic deans of the university. Dr. Tammy Vakahasi, Dean, Graduate College. Dr. Joanne Leidy, Dean, College of Engineering. Dr. Tim Dunnigan, Dean, College of Health Sciences. Mr. Gordon Jones, Dean, College of Innovation and Design. Professor Tracy Bicknell Holmes, Dean, Albertsons Library. Let me also take a moment to commend our faculty whose efforts guided these graduates to successful completion of their programs of study. Many of them are seated behind the stage today. The university wishes to express a special thank you to these individuals for their dedicated service to the students, alumni, community, and the university. Please join me in thanking our faculty. This occasion also serves as a time to recognize faculty members who are retiring. This spring, we have 10 faculty members who are entering retirement and who are being honored by their colleagues as Emeriti faculty. Joining us this afternoon are Paul Bonson, Professor, Department of Accountancy, 19 years of service. Terry Ann Gibson, Associate Professor, Department of Kinesiology, 37 years of service. Jan Grassley, Professor, School of Nursing, 8 years of service. We express a special thank you to these individuals for their dedicated service to the students, alumni, community, and our university. Please join me in once again applauding the efforts of our Emeriti faculty.
It is customary for Boise State to confer an honorary doctoral degree upon a deserving individual each spring during this ceremony. An honorary doctorate is awarded to recognize an individual of outstanding accomplishment in scholarship, creativity, public service, education, and human welfare. We are proud of this tradition and the significance it holds for all of us. This afternoon's nominee is especially deserving, and we are thrilled to have him with us. The Honorable Judge Sergio Gutierrez, Idaho's first Latino judge, served Southwest Idaho from the bench for 25 years. In November 1993, Governor Cecil D. Andrus appointed Gutierrez as 3rd District Judge. He was then twice elected by voters to retain this position and also served as Administrative District Judge. Governor Dirk Kempthorne appointed Judge Gutierrez to serve on the Idaho Court of Appeals beginning in January 2002, and he subsequently was elected to serve 2 full terms there. Judge Gutierrez immigrated to the United States from Mexico as a young child and went to work in the farm fields when he was 8, eventually dropping out of school to help support his family. He later earned his GED through Job Corps and then a Bachelor of Arts degree, cum laude, in elementary education from Boise State, while working for Idaho Legal Aid Services, doing outreach with migrant farm workers. He earned a Juris Doctoral degree from the University of California, Hastings College of Law. Among his foremost contributions to judicial administration has been his leadership in the improvement of court interpreter services throughout the state of Idaho. Colleague Sam Lahid said about Judge Gutierrez's accomplishments, quote, "If you think a little about the judge's life, his rise from humble beginnings, his faith in the power of education, his professional success and personal sacrifices, one might easily conclude that Sergio Gutierrez has realized the American dream. Spend enough time thinking about his life, though, or spend a few minutes in his presence, and it becomes apparent that the judge defines the American dream differently than most. His won't be realized until ours has." Unquote. Those are powerful words indeed. Judge Gutierrez retired from the Idaho Court of Appeals in December of 2018. He frequently volunteers his time to promote various diversity, education, and leadership causes within the judiciary, the legal profession, and the larger community. He is a founding member of the diversity section of the State Bar, a past board member of the National Job Corps Association, and a past board member for the Idaho Latino Scholarship Foundation. He is a National Job Corps Hall of Fame inductee and has been awarded the Boise State University Distinguished Alumni Award, among several other distinctions. Honorable Sergio A. Gutierrez has demonstrated a lifelong dedication to serving citizens and providing opportunities for thousands to flourish under his leadership. I am very pleased indeed to bestow upon him this degree, an honorary doctorate of laws from Boise State University, for his remarkable contributions to human welfare.
Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Thank you, Provost Rourke, for generously highlighting my career accomplishments and for your kind welcome. I am humbled being recognized for my public and community service by Boise State University with the award of an honorary doctorate degree. I am very grateful for Dr. Alicia Garza having nominated me for this prestigious award. It is especially meaningful to me because my life's journey of public and community service began while attending BSU in 1976. At that time, I was working as a teacher's aide. I remember quite vividly a 5th grade English language learner student named Isaac responding to my sharing that I was attending BSU with these words: "It's impossible." I would describe what followed as the beginning of a life story of a young man in pursuit of the American dream. Graduates, I will say more on this, but first, I want to tell you how much I appreciate this opportunity to join in the celebration of your educational accomplishments. Having successfully navigated these halls of learning and earned your degree, I submit that your task is now twofold: to pursue a means by which you might use the knowledge and skills you've learned here to impact the world around you, while also providing for yourself and your family. To me, that is the American dream. Allow me to elaborate why this is so. When talking about measures of success or aspirations thereto, I'm sure you've heard people refer to the American dream. The phrase was coined by historian and writer James Truslow Adams in his 1931 book titled The Epic of America. This popular phrase has become a shorthand way of expressing many complicated concepts at once. For some, it evokes positive feelings and thoughts about broad ideals like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. For others, a reference to the American dream is a reminder of their own highly specific and personalized goals, such as acquiring a college education, owning one's own home, or otherwise securing a particular lifestyle. Times and circumstances have changed substantially through the years, and so the question asked of millennials today is the American dream still alive? You see, many millennials are putting off big commitments such as marriage and home ownership because these financial burdens are for many simply unrealistic in today's economy. I firmly believe the American dream is still very much alive. Can you say amen? And as is often the case with people in general, I have come to define the American dream in part based on my personal experience. In some respects, the story of my life mirrors the narrative arc of the typical American dream, from nothing to something, from migrant farm worker to respected judge. My story is that of an immigrant, brought to this country by parents who wanted the best for their children, but lacked the resources to do other than create, by moving to this country, the opportunity for us to succeed or fail on our own. You could say that my parents' vision of America formed the basis of my American dream. Their view of America, which they shared with generations of immigrants from across the globe, as a place where anything is possible. It truly set the stage for my life. When I look back, I realize that the common themes of whatever successes I've had are also the components of my American dream: education, sacrifice, and hard work. When I look forward and imagine what may come, I envision, as in the words of Tom Brokaw, the greatest generation yet. That, my friends, includes you. You see, I do not believe that our best days as a nation and people are behind us. The future is ever so bright. Your futures, as college graduates who have demonstrated an ability to work hard and sacrifice immediate gratification for sustainable success, are bright. Indeed, the path to our nation's bright future is paved with the components of each of your American dreams. And let me say that again, for it is so important. The path to our nation's bright future is paved with the components of each of your American dreams. With your graduation today, I hope a similar recognition and learned optimism graces your thoughts. I hope you do not see your American dream as having already been accomplished, but rather realize that your journey in pursuit of the American dream continues with this great leap forward. Consider how education really makes a difference in shaping our lives and our ability to prosper individually and as a nation. Lest we learn, we cannot grow. Lest we grow, we cannot achieve. Lest we achieve, we cannot prosper. When I say prosper, I don't refer only to financial security. True enough, it is well documented that over a lifetime, a college degree substantially increases your earnings. Statistically, I was supposed to end up working in the fields picking crops as my father had done all his life, or end up depending on others to meet my basic needs. My education helped me to defy the odds, just as it will help you defy whatever limitations others have ascribed to you. But please remember that a person is not prosperous merely because he or she thrives financially. Earning money is a good and necessary thing, but it should not be your sole focus or the yardstick by which you measure yourself. As I've grown older, I've learned that to be prosperous is to be actively engaged in one's life and able to help others. The measure of my value is not in my bank account, but in my children's and grandchildren's laughter and the contributions I've been able to make to my community. Just as I believe that the true meaning of prosperous does not involve financial worth, I also believe that the most important benefit of having a college education lies not in what you've learned, but in the fact that you have learned how to learn. And I learned from school that education, like success, is a never-ending process. It allows you to discover over time the person within you that you never knew existed. For me, this has meant that at 65 years of age, I have become a man I never imagined, nor that anyone in my family imagined for that matter. I now come to what I believe is the most important part of the American dream. A person who climbs the ladder of success only to kick it away after reaching safety in the heights so others cannot follow does not truly share in what I consider to be the American dream. It is not simply about making it for one's own sake. Rather, it is about positioning yourself so that you help others get a chance to be all they were meant to be. That is the point where people truly distinguish themselves and truly become or fulfill the American dream. In your own way, I guarantee you will also have opportunities to positively impact others. Each of us, no matter where we are in life or what position we hold, will have a skill set, knowledge, or resource to help others join in the pursuit of the American dream. In reality, it is a shared American dream that keeps the dream alive for your generation and for generations to come. In closing, I would be remiss if I did not mention Dr. Martin Luther King's view of the nature and achievability of what we call the American dream. Dr. King, by virtue of his great intellect and passion and his unequal command of the English language, used his beautiful words to make real, to express, to make tangible the essential soul of this country. He gave a name to our most noble aspirations as a people. And so it is today, I would say, that the vast majority of Americans still believe in that American dream. Graduates, I'm so glad to see you succeed, and I can't wait to see you share that success with others and to watch our communities become even stronger in consequence. You have my heartfelt congratulations on your graduation, and my prayer is that you will find hope and joy and satisfaction as you pursue the next steps in life. God bless you all.
Thank you, Judge Gutierrez, for those words of inspiration. It is another honored tradition here at Boise State to feature a student speaker at each commencement. For those of us on this stage, this is traditionally a point in the ceremony that leaves us amazed and awed at the depth and breadth of accomplishments and experiences that a Boise State student can amass while pursuing an undergraduate degree here. This year's speaker is no exception. Nardos Ayele Ashinafi graduates summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering. Ms. Ashinafi's academic career, as well as her creative, extracurricular, and service activities, paint a portrait of an individual whose curiosity and drive to innovate knows no bounds. Since enrolling at Boise State in 2015 from a home country of Ethiopia, Ms. Ashinafi is succeeded in converting X-rays of knee joints into 3D models in order to discern what physiological features make patients prone to patella dislocation. She also worked in the robotics control laboratory to develop algorithms enabling robots to complete specialized tasks, and built an air hockey playing robots as a senior design project. Ms. Ashanafi was inspired during her childhood by the Ethiopian economist Eleni Gabre Madin, a woman who was determined to improve the lives of her people. She helped create the Ethiopian Community Exchange, which brought international trade opportunity and security for Ethiopian farmers. Ms. Ashanafi worked countless hours, juggling a full course load and 3 different jobs to afford rent, health insurance, and the tuition that remained after scholarships were applied. As an academic, she has worked as a researcher, a learning assistant, a mentor, and a peer educator to Dr. Krishna Pakala, an associate clinical professor in the College of Engineering. He said about her, quote, "I have personal experience of Nardos's academic prowess and would rate her as one of the top 3 out of the thousands of students I've encountered in my entire teaching and mentoring experience. Service is part of Nardos's DNA," unquote. Ms. Ashanafi's volunteerism has led her both to serve as a role model and a teacher for young Ethiopian girls, and to work with Idaho Power to find areas in which local companies can improve energy use, waste disposal, recycling, and water use. With the Boise Park and Recreation Center, she designed and built a bench to help transfer people with disabilities from a wheelchair to a hand cycle. She also worked with the Society of Women Engineers to modify toy cars and create a mode of transportation for children with cerebral palsy. In 2016, Ms. Ashanafi was awarded a prestigious Boise State Foundation Scholarship. She is a member of the Society of Women Engineers, Phi Eta Sigma Honor Society, and Tau Beta Pi Engineering Honor Society. Recently, she earned her Engineer in Training certificate, which will enable her ability to obtain a professional engineering license. Upon graduation, she intends to remain at Boise State to pursue her doctorate in electrical and in computer engineering, a fact for which we are very, very grateful and proud. Please welcome to the podium, Nardos Ayele Ashanafi.
Thank you, Dr. Rourke. You guys are really beautiful up here. Well, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates, congratulations for making it to this eventful day. The 1,000-mile journey that we started with a single step has come to an end. Now, before I get to the heart of my speech, I would like to introduce you to one of my role models, whom you've heard about a few minutes ago. In 2008, a vibrant economist came to light in the Horn of Africa. If you have not heard of her, Dr. Eleni Gabre is an international student and one of the founders of an organization called Ethiopian Commodity Exchange. Now, this organization creates opportunities for Ethiopian farmers to introduce their products in a global competitive market. I remember the particular Sunday afternoon I saw her speaking on TV for the first time. You know, after listening to her experiences, I realized what makes this woman one of the most influential people in Ethiopia and in the world. I realized that she's a distinguished economist and entrepreneur because she's very well educated. Now, I don't know what each one of you think is your greatest accomplishment in college, but I really want you to internalize the fact that we just finished obtaining the greatest, most influential superpower across time and space. Yeah. A superpower that cannot be stolen, disregarded, or disposed of. One that you can pass by will, improve by the need for more, and expand by practice. You know what that superpower is? Knowledge. We have obtained knowledge. Now, we may not have noticed it in the middle of exams and assignments, but this is the perfect time to really understand that the knowledge we have here is the backbone to humankind's greatness. We made it. I want you to remember that all the homeworks and the exams and the projects were just these threads that we weave into our capes. Wait, maybe I shouldn't say capes. I should say supersuits, because from Incredibles, we know absolutely no capes, am I right? My point is, no matter what you did in college, if you made it to today, you have the power of knowledge. So the time has come for you to decide what to do with it. And perhaps this is the most nerve-wracking moment of this entire journey, having to decide what to do with this knowledge, and trying to predict whether we'll succeed or not, whether our efforts will pay off or not. And I wonder how many of you feel nervous about the uncertainty in the future. I know I am. Ever since I started college, I've never been more nervous than in the past few days. But you know what I realized? The last time I was this nervous, I was just starting college. And I bet our parents were nervous when they had their first kid. I bet our professors were nervous when they lectured their first class. Do you know what's common about all these experiences? The more nervous you are, the more you try your best because you care about your future. So the next time you feel that nervousness, take your time, embrace it, let it fuel your superpower with the will to do better. So by the end of the day, you have the power of knowledge and the will to do better. Yeah. I say if you are nervous and educated, you're ready. Go out there, try your best, and absolutely do not settle for less. And throughout all your journey, make sure you develop your values and your character. Now, before I end my speech, I want to thank everyone who helped me get here. Like, I want to thank my family who's here from all over the world. We have people from Ethiopia, London, Tennessee, Texas. I want to thank my mother, who gave up her dream of going to school to take care of her family. My father, who taught me how to care for others as much as I care for myself. My uncles and aunts who took care of me as I embarked on this adventure to college. Faculty who shaped me to who I am today. And Boise State that brought us all together. I thank you all. And graduates, please stand up and applaud your families, your faculty, the staff, and all of Boise State. Please, let's give it one more time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nardos. We are now at the focal point of this ceremony, the conferring of degrees and certificates. All in all, we have 2,633 students eligible for graduation today, qualifying for 3,049 degrees or certificates. 886 of our students are completing their programs with honors, 74 summa cum laude, 304 magna cum laude, and 490 cum laude. Vice Provost Finstuen, will you please present the candidates for degrees earned?
I, too, extend my congratulations and best wishes to the candidates. It is my pleasure to present the candidates who have met the degree requirements and who have been recommended by the faculty for graduation. Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please rise? Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise? Will the candidates for graduation with baccalaureate degrees please rise? That means all of you, the candidates for baccalaureate degrees. And will the candidates for associate degrees please rise? Provost Rourke.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by Interim President Schimpf, the trustees of Boise State University, and upon the recommendations of the deans and faculty, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate doctoral, master's, bachelor's, and associate's degrees with all the rights and privileges thereto.
Graduates, Please be seated. It is now time to begin the individual recognition of each graduate in the order of degree and by college noted in your program. Names will be read by Ann Price, Lecturer, Theater Arts; Dr. Richard Clouch, Department Head, Theater Arts; Dr. Gordon Reinhardt, Professor, Theater Arts; and Dr. Heidi Reeder, Director of Leadership and Human Relations in the College of Innovation and Design. Provost Roerich, I present the candidates for doctoral degrees. Will the doctoral graduates and their faculty advisors please come forward?
Doctor of Nursing Practice, Carlana J. Kugel. Hooded by Dr. Pamela Yerke and Dean Tim Dunnigan. Doctor of Nursing Practice, Michelle Nicole Ryan Hunt. Hooded by Dr. Sarah Otten and Dean Tim Dunnigan. Doctor of Nursing Practice, Kimiko Kreutz. Hooded by Dr. Sarah Otten and Dean Tim Dunnigan. Doctor of Nursing Practice, Linda Colbert Valenzuela. Hooded by Dr. Pamela Yerke and Dean Tim Dunnigan.
Doctor of Material Science and Engineering, Cheng Jen Deng, hooded by Dr. Claire Zhang and Dean Joanne Lighty. Doctor of Material Science and Engineering, Christopher Michael Green, hooded by Dr. Wan Kwang and Dean Joanne Lighty. Doctor of Material Science and Engineering, Armen Kavriyan, hooded by Dr. Michael Hurley and Dean Joanne Lighty. Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Danyal Mohammadi, hooded by Dr. Syed Ahmed Zaid and Dean Joanne Lighty. Doctor of Material Science and Engineering, Tony Varghese, hooded by Dr. David Estrada and Dean Joanne Lighty.
A doctoral degree constitutes the highest achievement that a student can attain in the academic world. And thus, while the degree symbolizes the culmination of an individual's life as a student, it does not mean the end of learning. To the contrary, one who receives a doctoral degree bears a special responsibility to cultivate and to share learning through one's chosen field of endeavor. I congratulate you on earning a doctoral degree and charge you to honor the special responsibility that this highest degree entails. Graduates, please be seated. I now ask that Dr. Tammy Vakahasi, Dean of the Graduate College, and Dr. Scott Lowe, Associate Dean, please come forward and recognize the Education Specialist and Master's Degree graduates. Will the graduates receiving Education Specialist and Master's degrees please rise and come to the front of the stage?
Salman Mohammed Al-Hanaki.
Brian McKeever.
Queen Anne M. Marshall.
Sean W. Arrett.
Sunoz Alamian.
Richard N. Jins.
Steve Silva.
Serene Ng Li Ping.
Hannibal Chance McKissis.
Stacy Timmons Elringer.
Kylie Ann Hammonds.
Hannah Gordon.
Benjamin Richard Williams.
Teresa McLeod.
Ling Lin.
John G. Smart.
Pajola Andrea Gutierrez Guzman.
Anel Elaine Allen.
Brandy Carmen Brooks.
Blaine U. Burgesson.
Emily Marie Kongsor.
Randy Fernandez.
Joanna Bigenska.
David J. McEwen.
Kayla Marie Riggenhagen.
Jeremy Matthew Davidson.
Alex Arela Aarons.
Benjamin Adam Rosenthal.
Matthew Don Klein.
James Christopher DeClure.
Emilor Brenneman.
Bilake Watson.
Elizabeth Nicole Lott Harvey.
Sabrina Ann Wood.
McKay Lane Rogers.
Frances Catherine Corkill.
Ginger Adele Ferguson.
Robert Allen Manwaring.
Jasmine Miller.
Sadeep Kedansi.
Pradnya Naidu.
Joshua Emerson Nielsen.
Amy Christina Ornelas.
Timothy Roger Yates.
Tiffany Robb.
Ashton Langston Schneidmiller.
Danae Ann Snyder.
Jessica M. Bond.
Wednesday Cohen.
John Edmund Crabtree.
Mignon Narcy Hoover.
Jason Weber.
Erica Nicole Obatek.
Jill Ann Aldapi.
Nathan James Fauntleroy.
Lisa Hales.
Rhett Sue Chu.
David Quinlan.
Austin Jared Andreessen.
Jean McDaniel.
Nathan James Scoville.
Destry Simpson.
Laurel Ann Wageman.
Alicia Flynn.
Callie Bogatko.
Nicole Christine Nimmons.
Anne Marie Lyon.
Sarah Griffin.
Linda Buckley.
Rachel Bergman.
Davis Roland Haig.
Vinod Pillai.
James Haig.
Tierra Lynn Brooks.
Caitlin Flashbart.
Roxanne May Del Monte Roque.
Krista Detweiler Milliman.
Jordan Renee Carey.
Eminon Whitaker.
Stacy Sabrina Lewis.
Ridge Michael Baldner.
Charla Denise Davison.
Marcos Hernan Campos.
Andrew Travis Moore.
Casey Dylan Kovenchak.
Biaka Smith Vestermark.
Rachel Danielle Leal.
Amy Elaine Bray.
Tyler Matthew Sanders.
Dalen Michael Black.
Juliet T. Jennings.
Ankita Samaria.
Kennedy Danielle Woods.
Rezvan Joshagani.
Jonathan Matthew Duraden.
Tasneem Ara Islam.
Keith Michael Lashaway.
Mahesh Lakshmi Nara Simha.
Nando Mialano.
Margette Pierre Lewis.
Tina Marie Barnard.
Justin Pape.
Nathaniel Stanford.
John Michael Jenkins.
Derek Allen Maddy.
Sarah Harper.
Mark Andrew Winslow.
Erica Marie Mulliken.
Andrew Gillahan.
Caitlin Wombolt.
Isinas Zerufian.
Jessica Juliette Marshall.
Ethan Erickson.
Tyron James Stevenson.
Catherine Johnson Robinson.
Alex Prado.
Jonathan Satchwell.
Madeline Priest.
Jason Randolph Groner.
Alexis Estelle Pickering.
Megan Browning.
Tara Ann Fouts,
Sabrina Marie Johnson,
Richard Carl Davies,
Kevin Edward Hannigan,
Mariah Dawn Fowler,
Roberta Vivian Dombrowski,
Aiden Jeffrey Golcook,
Megan Miller,
Antonio Efren Ramirez,
Anil Atrarai,
Christopher Buttsier,
Roshan Shetstra,
Noah Corbett Dorr,
Janessa K. Bennett,
Taylor Ellsworth Hayfield,
Bailey Marie Brewer,
Victoria Rose Schoonover,
Megan Elizabeth Pritikin,
Brittany K. Pacoa,
Haley Suzanne Cook,
Brooke Kalamani Pacoa,
Roxanne Stone,
Lucas Scott Snodgrass,
Thomas Adam Robbins,
Megan Elizabeth Forster, Christopher Sean Davis.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Dr. Diane Schooley-Pettis, Associate Dean of the College of Business and Economics, and Dr. Zainab Hansen, Associate Dean, please come forward and recognize the graduates from the College of Business and Economics. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the College of Business and Economics please rise and come to the front of the stage.
Chase Andrew Bedard,
Mary I. Weathersby,
Malik Ron Harwell,
Catherine A. Wargo,
Matthew J. Locker,
Kendra Morgan Stillwell,
John Philip Wolshon,
Natalie Jimenez Ceja,
Garrett Lyle Collingham,
Myra Janet Coop,
Evan Christian Tyler,
Lauren Evelyn Outlaw,
Sarah Means,
Douglas Robert Jischke,
Jessica Marie Glassinger,
Mackenzie Elise Martin,
Cassandra Knigge,
Carissa Marie Grove,
Alex Rex Johnston,
Lilia Kim Imbriani,
Hayden Faith Ware,
Marina Renee Angelini,
Parker J. Scherer,
Andrew Zapata Merchant,
Maria Creek,
Nicholas Joshua Cruz,
Brooke Ashlyn Bertoni,
Hannah Cantonwine,
Janelle C. Dodd,
Laura Munoz Leon,
Harfi Farfan,
Andrea Durantes,
Kayla Monique Beltran,
Kelsey Lauren Hawley,
Carolina Drever,
Joshua Trevor Sanders,
Tom Rath,
Amanda Deanna Deliu,
Spencer Lee Wilson,
Kristen Renee Richardson,
Alexander S. Wilson,
Catherine D. Saw,
Donnie Jordan Hopoy,
Luke Antonio Pacifici,
Connor James Bell,
Scott Robert Whipple,
Emily Taylor Rembert,
Aaron Michael Denegi,
Nietzsche Bargavi Nukala,
Taryn Cox,
Nicole Marie Prescaro,
Savannah Ray Olmet,
Marshall Anderson Rambo,
Kristen Cheyenne Lavinka,
Kara Jo Summers,
Isabel Sarhad,
Kennedy K. Cox,
Alexander Joseph Tift,
Madison Irene Murray,
Spencer A. Grant,
Cassandra Ann Glasky,
Gina Louise Romano,
Whitney Lynn Schrader,
Carly Jeanette Kohler,
Holly Lynn Morton,
Edward Joseph Krolak,
Megan Hawkins,
Nicholas Robert Huff,
Logan Hunter Moscone,
Riley S. Nelson,
Eduardo S. Sanchez Jr.,
Julia Jeanette Crane,
Clint Roberts Lawson,
Noah Joseph Bowen,
Matthew Joseph Jackson,
Hallie Spraker,
Tanner B. Labarge,
Kimberly Joe Kelly,
Braden Gregory Swain,
Robin Mackenzie Smith,
David Joseph Fisher,
Emily Marie Matos,
Carlos Ramon Malloy,
Anna Janelle Pretzer,
Megan Renee Clark.
Joshua Wayne DeWitt,
Paul Fox Jackman.
Zachary R. Haynes,
Dane John Chong.
Jerry L. Hochstein,
Edna Diaz.
JC Amanda Stone,
Sydney Nicole Stone.
Sydney L. Dominguez,
Melissa Lina Hamilton.
Trayton Alvin Olney,
Zayad Amoudi.
Jared Isaac Buck,
Ahmad Khalid Sheha.
Alexandria Christine Kopak,
Ryan Michael Bates.
Cynthia Yvonne Juarez,
Claudia J. Rule.
Samantha Rose Schrader,
Matthew Perkins.
Audrey Kaylin Branham,
Madison Ann LaPierre.
Nicole K. Matsumura,
Madison Page Morris.
William Garrett Coffer,
Nicholas Conrad Figura.
JC Malie Blacker,
Austin Scott Guza.
Cassandra Page Fair,
John E. Seacamp III.
Gatwiri Takunda Manika,
Seth Flynn Chacon.
Morgan Leanne Smith,
Benjamin Charles Williams.
Brooke Michelle Pattison,
Matthew Carl Pollock.
Leah Elizabeth Holthouse,
Josiah Michael Aubin.
Adam Travis Raymond,
Dean Shower.
Aaron J. Tolman,
Timothy Robert Adams.
Jackson Lauer,
Oswaldo Aguiar.
Emily Elizabeth Whitney Bard,
Daniel Bankston.
Andres Fernandez Andrade,
Caden Douglas Robinson.
Bahar Faizi,
John Michael Bivilacqua.
Hamad Al-Mansur,
Matthew E. Moore.
Zuhair Athman Al-Kurdi Jr.,
Sevik C.J. Derminjon.
Jujar Singh,
Deanna K. Lagunas.
Megan E. Jones,
Amanda Birch Wilson.
Sarah May Ivy,
Samantha Renee Soles.
Logan David Zagorik,
Brittany Taylor Soles.
Zane Edward Allen,
Evelyn Vanessa Delgadillo.
Emma Jenkins,
Dale L. E. Peterson.
Lucas James Swope,
Alyssa Erin O'Farrell.
Cullen Joseph Bodie,
Olivia Elise Connor.
Brandon Ross Kelly,
Andrew William Fast.
Pedro Segovia Jr.,
Courtney Ashton Baluri.
Brianna Raven Richter,
Jesse Aaron Leha.
Alberta Rose Isaacs,
Jonathan Todd Snell.
Alexandra E. Huss,
Marissa Taylor Warren.
An Nguyen,
Sydney Diane Bell.
Shalini Lada Prasad,
Brittany Nicole Downing.
Mark David Rugaleski,
Sydney May Mendenhall.
Aaron Newman,
Jennifer Dorothy Johnson.
Matthew Alexander Sheikh,
Maeve A. McGuire.
Andrew Scott Wasden,
Preston Scott Levitt.
Caleb A. Muty,
Benis Omarachevich.
Audrey Stanchu,
Bryce Hurst.
Courtney Ann Fields,
Gerald Spencer.
Erica Michelle Giles,
Haley R. Farrow.
Marunissa Farouk,
Catherine Ann Flom.
Craig William Benson,
Barbara Ellen Hatfield.
Holly Dawn Morrison,
Hayden Cole Bryan.
Jacob Ashley,
Rafael Velasquez Ayala.
Mark Angelo Jimenez Mijares,
Daniel Corona.
Liam O'Brien,
Christian A. Saucedo.
Spencer Donald Swift,
Jasmine Michelle Berkeley.
Rachel Aaron Fielding,
Navaida Srinvasan.
Nate Kenneth Nelson,
Riley Alyssa Cardoza.
Talon Mathis Evelyn,
Daniel S. Schramm.
Wyatt Ruff,
Rustin G. McDonald.
Kathy Won Pham,
Sonia Medrano Heel.
Madison Page Harper,
Mariella Montoya.
Megan Pearl Daniels,
Nicholas James Hooper.
Natalie P. Schaffer,
Zachary Francis Seavey.
Chase Austin Cully,
Ryan Patrick Walsh.
Sarah A. Kelly.
Nathan Alexander Stolley.
Ashley Leanne Clark.
Kyle Trusper.
Nicole Alyssa Hamlin.
Kyle M. Luster.
Kimball Trent Smithy.
Kyle Andrew Heron.
Jasmine Braden.
Michael Kamanao McCake.
Jake Ryan Braden.
Hernan Arsencinia Sanchez.
Austin John Ford.
Hoda Akram Abdulrahman.
Colton Jonathan Rosine.
Kevin Craig Cochran.
Austin Lane Salmon.
John Thomas McKesey III.
Nathan Alexander Steenis.
Jared Welsh.
Ryan Christopher Pemberton.
Alyssa Lauren Solano.
Chunyin Law.
Somaye Hosani.
Matthew Joseph Rivas.
Regine Dostos Eugenio.
Noah Edgecombe.
Candice Magdalena Huffman.
Griffin David Crane.
Erin Nicole Laird.
Luke James Silbernagel.
Allison C. Berry.
Emma Danielle Ployhar.
Daniel O. Ziegler.
Randall Lorenzo Sanchez.
Mitchell R. Kramer.
Alexis Joy Madzalonka.
Jacob Joseph Minton.
Francesca Danielle Guerre.
Kieran David Hill.
Ryan L. Pumphrey.
Gregory William Schmidt.
Mackenzie Drew Hart.
Logan Vincent Strange.
Robert Paul Christensen.
Austin Lickley.
Matlazomatli Rojas.
David Manning.
James Douglas Apple Jr.
Alexa Maldonado.
Adam J. Mazer.
Victoria Lane Brown.
Norman Amon.
Brittany Ann Bolt.
Paige Colette Breidinger.
Courtney B. Uplinger.
Victor Farfan Balthazar.
William John Kelly.
Morgan Ray Borkowski.
Benjamin Craig Boggs.
Rachel Ann Gillette.
Taylor Michael Hankins.
Danielle Page Wurtzler.
Mariana Molina Lopez.
Taylor Lee Lewis.
Danny Romans.
Taylor Ashley Lohman.
Cindy Marie Peterson.
Tara Melissa Robinette.
Rebecca K. Imhoff.
Madison Ann Belzer.
Adrian R. Davis.
Reed Helen Stroop.
Hannah Elizabeth DeBaugh.
Kelly Shaylan Madden.
Carson Kuhn.
Logan Pamela Lushin.
Andrew Lane Jones.
Macy Irene Campbell.
Jesse L. Woods.
Faith A. Bennett.
Tyson John Boorman.
Jake James Taylor.
Trevin Ryan Christensen.
Bradley Scott Morse.
McKibben Jacob Lindquist.
Aaron James Scott.
Alec Douglas Wilson.
Samuel William Nichols.
James William Murphy.
Savannah Lee Pasculi.
Derek Michael Lauter.
Logan Matthew Witherholt.
Megan Sue Bean.
Taylor Gregory Davis.
Devin M. Hubler.
Austin Hazen.
Gabriella Ann Thompson.
Casey James Newton.
Joseph Santos Inda.
Rebecca Jane Holyoke.
Leighton Forbes Schessler.
Ryan Patrick Mitchell.
Chloe K. Schlesler.
Cole Cunningham.
Taylor Ashley Turpin.
Nicholas Hinson.
Daniel Sheldon McNeil.
Clarabelle Juarez.
Seth Patrick Osgood.
Hannah Joy Fitzpatrick.
John Dalton Mueller Henze.
Mackenzie Ireland Soresig.
Kelsey Mariah Cooper.
Hunter Donald Robertson.
On Thien Ha.
Jamie Churchill Brown.
Tristan Daniel Keeneland.
Bailey Nicole Hansen.
Kara Holland.
Caitlin Page Bailey.
Hutam Sidi Haidara.
Max Benjamin Aronson.
Sean Patrick Weenfield Ho.
Rebecca Diana Brendis.
Shayna Rose Overbeck.
Kelly Deborah Richmond.
Brenna J. Alba.
Katie Lynette Loudenslager.
Madison Annalise Beglinger.
Bridget Anna C.
Maria A. Rios.
Benjamin Vincent Staub.
Tiana Tudela Regis.
Kenneth T. Carter.
Harris Young Rothstein.
Bryce Tanner Dumar.
Kuzu Monson.
Brock Arnold.
Irvina Kovekick.
Wesley Doyle Morris.
Michaela Marie Rasmussen.
Artsium G. Charnu.
Jorge Alberto Correa Valesio.
Taylor D. Henry.
Colton Lee Buzzard.
Ryland Joseph Scott.
Jasper Parrish Adam.
Lucas Philip Delade. Blake Francis Xavier. Chad Anthony Estapuler.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Dr. Joanne Leidy, Dean of the College of Engineering, and Dr. Sandra Miller, Associate Dean of Undergraduate Studies, please come forward and recognize the graduates of the College of Engineering. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the College of Engineering please rise and come to the front of the stage?
Oh, engineering. Okay, you go first.
All right. Kyle J. Foy.
Andrew James Peterson.
Roy Overa.
Braden Wesley Brown.
Alexander Joseph Mussel.
Brett David Johnson.
Benjamin Ray Echeverry.
Gage Merrill Phoenix Murray.
Michael Delane Mann.
Sean Michael Clapperich.
Max Elias Aguirre.
Jace David Johnson.
Ryan Scott Montrose.
Jaden Scott Green.
Sarah Louise Musser.
Joseph Provenzano.
Cody Ryan Belisle.
Ethan R. Schaefer.
Justin Stewart Hammond.
Dakota Lynn Bingham.
Austin Berry.
Bradley Scott Henderson.
Thomas David Jenkins.
Matthew Paul Thompson.
Mariah Lynn Owsley.
Zeke Kennedy.
Austin Foy.
Nicolette Guerin.
Noah Rudin.
Brett Robbins.
Tony Von Wolf.
Haley Marie Reynolds.
Thomas Purdue.
Trenton Alexander Essex.
Joshua Birkenmeyer.
Titus Albert Owen.
Nathan Birkenmeyer.
John Jared Page.
Troy Justin Camarillo Lee.
Dallas Breon Holstein.
Andrew Mark Kinsey.
Tyler Joseph Polson.
Rachel L. Nutting.
Arvin Burrell Cunningham.
Bryant Jeffrey Johnson.
Michael Hansen.
Paige L. Skinner.
Sarah R. Canu.
Austin Ryan Mello.
Samantha Louise Headley.
Allison Marie Porter.
Marcus G. Israel.
Kai Kalani Lockhart.
Perrin Grant Romney.
Rosalind Suzanne Morosky.
Brady Thomas Botkin.
David Tovar.
Jacob Smith.
Rina M. Tarlini.
Tanner J. Lindquist.
Colton Earl Hall.
Lisa Laureen Hillbrands.
Beck A. Perrine.
Darling Frederick.
Sadie Tricia Schertz.
Chase C. Demanda.
Ryan Hampel Crenshaw.
Troy Thompson Delasegas.
Ravi Shankar.
Mohammed Aldabi.
Mason Mitchell Green.
Emina Sulich.
Brody Michael Downs.
Nicole Joanne Nagel.
Richard Chakande.
Casey Paul DeHaas.
Grant Logan Argane.
Jeremy Ossel.
Ryan Mark Ursenbach.
Christopher Michael Blair.
Sunghae Lee.
Catherine Taylor.
Taylor Janice Curon.
Trevor Jared Millard.
Benjamin Jarrett McCarty.
Morgan Michael Sandberg.
Jesse Fox Donahue.
Nicholas David Green.
Zachary Leroy Olinger.
Kane Schaefer.
Trevor James Olinger.
Kelly Nicole Chiles.
Kate Jelaine Benfield.
Luke Lee Spath.
Caitlin Dunn.
Dylan Patrick Madison.
Aaron Christopher Wamsley.
Corey Stephen Leanders.
Alejandro Montoya.
Samuel Russell Operting.
Lynn Karim.
Nathaniel David Faris.
Nardos Ayala Ashinafi.
Stephen Race Daniel Kidd.
Saif Salah.
Hunter James Underwood.
Hussein Alduela.
Jake Emil Martel.
Neef Alotaibi.
Angelo Lawrence Romeo.
Abdullah Al-Rashidi.
Garrett Vincent Estrada.
Mustafa Goaish.
Brooke Chu.
Sayud Alhamdan.
Hunter William Morrison.
Ali Bu Hamed.
Casey Curtis George.
Abdul Latif Al-Dihani.
Prasant Rizal.
Uzair Siddiqui.
Daniel Thomas Zurung.
Elijah A. Hill.
Richard James Thomas.
Connor S. Collins.
Cameron Michael Spriggle.
Connor William Brown.
Melody Dawn Haney.
Rahina K. Paiman.
Andrew Charles Nordstrom.
Karina Davila.
Zachary Simons.
Joseph William Rippey.
Brandon Thomas McClure.
Dustin Daniel Vinson.
Melanie Lomboy Villanueva.
Madeline Lane Ross.
Brenda Valeria Barron.
Tamra Lene Jackson.
Brady Walters.
Caitlin Williams.
Alec Daniel Ward.
Sarah Gallo.
Brady Cole Geringer.
Aubrey Carlene Thomas.
Alma Asusene Stoseus.
Paul Siren.
Stephen Michael Russ.
Ahmed Rezai.
Jennifer Lee McAtee.
Hayden Minoy Potang.
Kevin Garrett DeLong.
Malik S. Herring Garza.
Joseph Lyle Stellers.
Alec W. Wooding.
Marissa Ann Nathy.
Dylan David Wooding.
Connor Barrett Hughes.
Donovan Niall Campbell.
Cameron Curtis Gashler.
Grant Philip Berry.
Rex Southard Kelly.
Chase Lamont Williams.
James Curtis Groves.
Tucker James Ferguson.
Andrew Willis Brown.
Margiowan Fitriani.
Dennis Nair.
Joshua Lawrence Happ.
Nicholas Benjamin Johnson.
Scott Lyman Bates.
Hannah Ray Hudson.
Alexandria Riley Whitman.
Cooper D. McColeman.
Alexander Grant Perkins.
Kelsey Mumford.
Caleb W. Frost.
Brianne Kuhnhausen.
Eric Kareem Ayers.
Ian Charles Duvetter.
Simon Abraham Schifrin.
Miles Lance Delgado.
Stephen Walter Longmuir.
Megan Mackenzie Sheets.
Dustin Lapp.
Charles William McLean.
John Patrick Epperson III.
Jacob Timothy Doer.
Ashton Clay Durant.
Jonathan David Apacaccio.
David Edward Hunsaker.
Micah Urazar.
Caleb A. Cook.
Anne Yvonne Riniger.
Devin Carsan.
Megan Nicole Pierce.
Melanie Ain Jones.
Joseph Henry Roletto.
Robert Peterson.
Taylor Shane Hedrick.
Christopher Pena.
Stephen Joseph H. Huber.
Gerardo Agrippino Flores.
Rutger Joseph Luther.
Sean Michael Mettreger.
Michael Allison.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Dr. Tim Dunnigan, Dean of the College of Health Sciences, and Dr. Lutana Hahn, Assistant Dean, please come forward and recognize the graduates from the College of Health Sciences. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the College of Health Sciences please rise and come to the front of the stage.
You're starting.
Okay. Marco Antonio Andrade.
Janice Lorraine Williams.
Alyssa Kathleen Putlitsky.
Kimberly Dawn Penrod.
Anna Christina Hartwick.
Erica May Kuntz.
Lydia Kilayu Odhana.
Hayden McKinney.
Jordan Andre Esters.
Rachel Stalker.
Mackenzie Caitlin Rush.
Rachel Elizabeth Headley.
Alicia K. Fox.
What? Hallie Rawls.
Haley Elise Flowen.
Kelly Christina Goodall.
Elijah Miles Walker.
Brittany Nicole Minder.
Taryn Ray Hoberger.
Taylor Ann May.
Katie Hope Bautista.
Tyler Joseph Clausen.
Jessica May McAllister.
Matea Tepuric.
Emily Catherine Owe.
Brittany Elaine Peppel.
Michaela Ray Bornasian.
Whitney Nicole Crystal.
Madison Alexis Johnson.
Sarah M. Kane.
Samuel Rhodes Peterson.
Chelsea M. Leisure.
Kaylee Michelle Williams.
Gianna Darlene Andreazzi.
Gisela Segura del Pilar.
Ashley Nicole Mason.
Emily Brianne Brewer.
Bailey Taylor Wheatley.
Brenna Marie Pelokin.
Jordan Michael Reich.
Miranda Whitney Smith.
Cassandra Aliermo Fetters.
Sean Philip Morrison.
Brandy Lynn Larson.
Jeremiah Joseph Osborne.
Mackenzie Faith Trout.
Angeli Pond Schrader.
Julia Marie Nigro.
Madison Page Hyatt.
Catherine Rose McKenzie.
Jeremiah Guyone.
Gabrielle Rodriguez.
Amanda Ray Crow.
Ryan Cornelison.
Haroon Atifi.
Carrie Lynn Neufeld.
Eric Michael Cousins.
Lacey Renee Crawford.
Alejandro Flores.
Jacob Oliver Stafford.
Tyler Alton Lookenbill.
Kat Regina Liposhak.
Devin James Hoffman.
Marlo Alexis Berkman.
Marie Danielle Brito.
Haley Christine Foster.
Anastasia Giselle Goldberg.
Chloe Veronica Hutter.
Devin Michelle Holmes.
Michaela Remley.
Catherine Rose Reimel.
Brooke Nicole Kelly.
Riley Jane Maynor.
Amber Ray Mitchison.
Brent Christopher Jacobson.
Kelly Margaret Jameson.
Mickey Lee Bird.
Michaela Marie Nelson.
Kinsley M. Bonfilio.
Haley Marie Edson.
Shani L. Remy.
Sean Eric Feigl.
Kara Riley Barton.
Erin Irene Anderson.
Peyton Nicole Eisenberg.
Brian Keith Ball.
Brandon Ray Kamani.
Charles Russell Walter III.
Jordan B. Trevino.
Brianna R. Lucky.
Ophelia Sullivan.
Victoria Alexandra Handy.
Nancy Giselle Block.
Jana Ray Mueller.
Esperanza Marie Gomez.
Emily Soteri Chun.
Jennifer Janelle Goodall.
Christopher Ababon Jr.,
Hannah Sarah Tenna,
Hallie Elizabeth Turner,
Talon Camille Hutta,
Benjamin J. Stevens,
Susanna Morales Carrillo,
Jenna Marie Rapp,
Michael Joshua Bartle,
Madison Laura Stevenson,
Rachel Rosalie Neckles,
Peyton Rochelle Wilson,
Christina R. Powers,
Michaela Jane Cobb,
Dylan J. Michael,
Lauren Nicole Carroll,
Madeline Ann Acosta,
Madison Claire Madel,
Haley Ann Montgomery,
Michael Dell Mitchell,
Kirsten A. Hazelbaker,
Joshua Rain Reynolds,
Hannah Reese Thompson,
Claudia J. Berman Solo,
Connor Douglas Mooney,
Mackenzie K. Lowry,
Dakota Rose Isaac,
Madison Catlin Aaron,
Amanda L. Barnes,
Carly Hollis,
Cassidy Megan Bowes,
Ashley Nicole Burris,
Olivia Onassis Williams,
Alexandra Storm Stoltz,
Hannah Rosalind Wicklander,
Marcel Marie Mitchell,
Luz Elena Chinchilla Garcia,
Alex Sanders,
Randy Grace Williams,
Kaylee Rose Bandel,
Stacia Joe Camp,
Donovan Cornelius Brum,
Charity Elizabeth Clausen,
Cameron D. Bingham,
Tasha Brianna Turner,
Crystal Marie Parks,
Hayden T. Beck,
Caitlin Amber McLaughlin,
Jason Lewis Hauser,
Jessica Leanne Napoli,
Sarah Michelle Bennett,
Rachel Ann Gerald,
Garrett William DeWolf,
Joshua Lawrence Latimer,
Joseph Michael McDonald,
Samantha Marie Loretto,
Kirsten Marie Duber,
Susan Gail Shakur Asadi,
Annalisa M. Davis,
Kyle James Frost,
Danielle Reiko Matkin,
Charles Ammon Winter,
Judy Serrano Zaragoza,
Alana Marie Belt,
Asia Miller,
Claire M. Johnston,
Freddie Nikulinda,
Madison Marie Grunsky,
Kristen Arcadia Hughes,
Leah Marie Zelzer,
Belinda Renee Martins,
Savannah Joelle Nixon,
Kennedy Olivia Tree,
Macy Elise Henning,
McKaylee Ann Metcalf,
Caitlin Ann Northhouse,
Luke Brands,
Melissa Gabrielle Madrid Tarlas,
Jack Ellen Matz Clark,
Adriana Catherine Havey,
Bailey Nicole Burns,
Kennedy Josephine Kaya,
Kristen Sierra Place,
Jacob Joseph Dalmas,
John Charles Duker,
Jessica Marie Fear,
Emily Heather Hernandez,
April Lee Eilers Elissa,
Emily Nicole Cookers,
Sandra D. Torero,
Isabella Oyuna Humphreys,
Amy Lou Howell,
Kelsey Marie Ostapovich,
Monica Louise Sulia,
Madeline Cardenas,
Rachel Dawn Livingston,
Marquis Tyne Ilieson,
Sky M. Shalofo Raglan,
Mary Santana Lopez,
Ruth Nduta Mburu,
Monica Gonzalez Vergen,
Stephen Walls,
Sharon Maureen Kelly,
Ramsey Lewis,
Kelly Rose Rutherford,
Liesel Ann Thayer,
Sierra Kathleen Rude,
Emily Ann Gretchen,
Lauren Nicole Hoffman,
Kayana Christine Gunther,
Madison Elizabeth Pintar,
Miranda Lynn J,
Heather Erin Woods,
Sydney Elaine Moore,
Gavin McCall McKay,
Amelia M. Heckert,
Nicole Dion Moran,
Hannah Zornick,
Madison Danielle Pearl,
Bethany Catherine Davy,
Claudia Marie Morrison,
Haley West,
Elise Taylor Borja,
Joshua D. Aroro,
Reagan Michelle Denny,
Tara Ashley Fisher,
Connor Lane Young,
Eva Marie Herrera,
Alfredo Mahija,
Valerie G. Hurst,
Ricardo Flores,
Brandy Nicole Whaler,
Casey Margaret Sullivan,
Katie Rose Johnson,
Sarah Nesba Mayopoy,
Lisa Rochelle St. Ange,
Kiera Terin Heel,
Tia M. Singer,
just one, Amy Luella Gowans,
Kirsten Michelle Kapser,
Anna Christina Ibarra,
Delaney McCauley,
Nikki Stocking,
Ashley Ann Tyerman,
Judy Yvette Diaz,
Catherine Jessica Sarah Trebley,
Jessica Lynn Shatara,
Madison Rose Girton,
Jordan Mackenzie Bateman,
Lacey Marie Scott,
Hope Noel Hallett,
Derek James Martinez,
McKenna Kai Duggar,
Jerem Durrell Packer,
Michaela Joanne Coleman,
Tyler Andazola,
Abdullah Alkarni,
Dan Tomko,
Margarita Barroso,
Dominique Ariel Loney,
Edenia Lozoya,
Sophia Marcella Kazadi,
Nicholas G. Thorpe,
Cale Christopher Kynett,
Olivia Ann Filicetti,
Nicole Edward Van Deer Sloosveer,
Dawson Michael Greep,
Jacob Charles Shaddix,
Mackay Collingwood,
Jessica Lynn Renee,
Mackenzie Louise Curtis,
Michaela Nicole Davis,
David Sarduni Lupetu Moa,
Taylor Christine Grubbs,
Ryan Jacob Gomez,
Noah James Delisle,
Paxton Carissa Young,
Tyler James Harding,
Renee N. Ruthier,
Brock C. Thompson,
Benson P. Lamaster,
Alex Andrea Giese,
Edward Archer Paulin,
Andrew Gong,
Olive Mulambo Shemakwete,
Kendall Marie Bauer,
Hainel Castellano,
Alexis Nicole Pitcher,
Kim T. Nguyen,
Emily Page Lewandowski,
Chloe Janae Krishnek,
Amy Elizabeth Shepard,
Catherine E. Koplo,
Morita Quayle Hayworth,
Gabrielle Ruth Lee,
Gavin Andres Guillen,
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Will Mr. Gordon Jones, Dean of the College of Innovation and Design, and Dr. Anthony Ellertson, Director of Gaming, Interactive, and Mobile Media, please come forward and recognize the graduates from the College of Innovation and Design. Will the graduates receiving degrees from the College of Innovation and Design please rise and come to the front of the stage.
Okay, unless Micah catches up.
That's right.
All right, you go first.
No.
Nathan Langford,
Andrew Ray Palmer,
Miranda K. Anderson,
Zachary Alexander Brogue,
Taylor Levy Campbell,
Michael Patrick Wilson,
Paul B. Meyer,
Caitlin Brandy Brown,
Adrian Jack Marriage,
Melanie K. Freeman,
Aaron Yarnell Christensen,
Michelle Ann Bookedgy,
Dean Jacob Cohen,
Zena Zaleski,
Michaela Wyram Jones,
Rachel Morgan Storjon,
Elizabeth V. Altmiller,
Gerald K. Adamson. Aaron Magruder Gluck.
Please join us in congratulating these graduates. Graduates, please be seated. Graduates, you have played a critical role in the life of this university. You attended Boise State in a dynamic and transformational period in our history. As increasing numbers of students from across Idaho and beyond come to Boise State, campus life is enriched immeasurably, adding to the chemistry that turns a university campus into a vibrant, living and learning community. Never forget the role that each and every one of you played in building the Boise State of today and in contributing to the quality and value of the Boise State degree. Indeed, your role will be recognized as one of the building blocks that empowered Boise State to serve a stronger Idaho, to build our state and regional economy, and to improve the civic fabric of this very special place that we call home. As we come to the conclusion of our ceremony, this is the moment when I welcome you to the Alumni Association. And I could add some line about how you are now entitled to lifelong solicitations from your alma mater. But you are graduating at a time described by Thomas Friedman of the New York Times as the age of acceleration, where change is occurring so rapidly in the workplace and in our society that the education we validate today may well need reinforcement and enhancement in the years to come. We hope, as you take each new step in your career, that you will consider the Boise State Alumni Association to be of service to you, whether it is mentoring, career advice, or counseling on educational opportunities beyond the degree you earn today. We invite you to become a member and to join the thousands of fellow graduates who have elected to remain connected and who are committed to leaving an imprint that will serve future generations of Broncos. To demonstrate the growing influence of our alumni community, we ask that all Boise State alumni in the audience today please stand and be recognized. Thank you, alumni. Graduates, in a moment, the Boise State University faculty will recognize you with our traditional honor march. Led by Dr. Martin Orr, the president of the Faculty Senate, our faculty will applaud you for your hard work and dedication as a way of wishing you the very best as you step into the next phase of your lives. After the ceremony, please join us at the college receptions located on the intramural field behind the Student Union building. And feel free to be one of the first to line up for one of our favorite and beloved Bronco traditions, family graduation photos in our B Plaza in front of the administration building. The closing music this afternoon will be performed by the Boise State Meister Singers, directed by Dr. Michael Porter. They will be performing Le Bois, Boise State's alma mater, music by J.L. Strachan and Grace Watson, arranged by Jared Cole Sorkham, and with words by H. Moore. At this time, please stand and join us in the singing of our alma mater.
Boise State beautiful, Boise State wonderful, hear alma mater, the praise from our lips, shine from the strength of the Idaho forest, shine from the hills where the western sun dips. Bring us in honor to tasks of the future, help us in dignity forward to go, shine Boise State wonderful. Hear, alma mater, the praise from our lips. Shine from the strength of the Idaho forest. Shine from the hills where the western sun dips.
Thank you, Meister Singers and Dr. Porter. And finally, graduates who are receiving a baccalaureate degree or associate degree, please signify in unison the completion of your graduation by moving your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations, graduates. Have a great summer.